On the way. Good evening, I'm Dylan Austin. That's where we begin tonight. New at 10, a push tonight to help local Quincy businesses and others who've been hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. Congressman Darren LaHood making a stop in Quincy today to discuss the PLUS Act, which will give the food and beverage industry the financial help that it needs during these tough and unprecedented times. WGEM's Kara Biernat begins our coverage tonight. She is live in Quincy to explain how this could impact businesses here locally. Kara?
Dylan, I'm here at Cole Wholesale, and a few months ago, it didn't look like it does now. In fact, trucks were hardly moving as many of their customers didn't need food after being shut down or restricted due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But tonight, there's a push to get assistance from the government to help them cover some of the debt they're now facing. The food and beverage industry continues to suffer from the COVID-19 pandemic. Illinois Congressman Darren LaHood made a stop at Cole Wholesale in Quincy to discuss ways to ease the company's financial burden.
We introduced a bill on the PLUS Act to help food distributors like Cole and others across the country as they deal with the issues of debt.
The PLUS Act would provide a tax credit to food and beverage distributors to cover the uncollectible debt for products that were shipped to establishments prior to the COVID-19 related shutdowns but have not yet been paid for.
Obviously, through no fault of their own, food distributors like Cole have been affected. When schools shut down and businesses shut down and restaurants shut down all across the country, they've been left with a lot of debt.
Cole Wholesale President Matt Earhart says LaHood's PLUS Act would not only help customers' current hardships, but would also provide assistance moving forward.
He's been understanding, realizes that we have an issue with some of those customers who have struggled or may continue to struggle because we don't really know where we are in the pandemic.
LaHood says he's hopeful that this legislation will be included in the next stimulus package. He says if not, it's going to be a tough road ahead for businesses in the food and beverage industry.
They are hanging on barely. They're hanging on by a thread right now. And if for some reason we're not able to pass this next stimulus package to give that relief, you could see those businesses and entities failing.
LaHood says that the tax credit would cover food and beverage establishments that were forced to close for 30 days between March 25th and July 15th. Live in Quincy, Kara Biernat, WGEM News.